it's raining, but we still gotta eat. First things first, I gotta find the umbrella for you guys. Wasn't that umbrella blowing around the other day?
Yeah, it's down at the pig thing stuck in a pallet. It's the only way to calm it down.
Okay, thank you. Seems a little more willing to go today. What do farm animals do in the rain? Well, chickens aren't a huge fan. So these chickens can get under our carport here and make compost. You guys can make it to your heart's content in the dry. The goose loves the rain. Not the camera so much.
Papa, look at this really cool tape that Grandma gave us that you can put on your boots.
What?
See, it even went with the line of my
And that
boots.
will keep it waterproof? I like it.
Yeah.
Anything to use it up, wear it out.
Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without.
That's right. So normally we do projects in the morning where it's raining. So we're gonna maybe hope that that goes away and we'll milk earlier and we'll have more time in the afternoon. Maybe we can do our, because there's our SheepShaw needs repaired. We're moving it every day, but the handles are busted. So it's a big pain in the butt. Rain or shine this afternoon, but we'll hope shine. Do you have your chicken feed ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. I'll go with you. Josiah's gonna carry the feeds, pigs and chickens. I'm gonna carry the hay and the water. I need a bucket or something. This isn't gonna work. Here, let's use that red bucket. Always for hay. How about the red bucket? Always for hay. Brooder's stall. Gonna get occupied this week. 100 sea monsters. C for Cornish cross are coming. You excited? Mm-hmm. We're gonna carry Teddy, carry the umbrella for you guys, a bucket of water, and a hay bucket. I got the water. What else you want me to carry?
That's all.
That's it? You can carry both feeds and the hay?
No, you
All right.
carry the hay.
I'll grab the hay. Uh-oh, and I got Teddy on an arm. How do I get you guys? I think I'll squeeze you right here.
Papa, I can get Teddy and put his leash on this bucket.
Okay.
Then, like,
We're the hands loaded. Oh shoot, why aren't we taking Henry? All right, that's much more reasonable. Are you gonna need water in your chickens?
Yeah, that's one reason I brought it. That's one reason I had you buy.
Okay, well I brought it for the pigs and the sheep, so let's make it last. These chickens do not have a nice compost shed. They do have a coop that they'll get under. It's a little swampy right here though. Bit of a drier area to get under. Chickens, like I said, are not big fans of the rain. Guaranteed they'll be spending most of their day under the coop. I installed these larger tires, 26-inch tires, so that chickens can get under the coop. For shade, for predators, for water. What?
The goose can too.
Yeah, and even the goose can get under there. Jonah! He's on his way to get the cows. It's not raining that bad. Should we just do our project? What do you think?
I don't want to. I don't want.
You want to do it this afternoon?
Yeah,
Because it's
sure.
this morning or this afternoon. It has to be done.
What is it?
Fixing this SheepShaw. So when it rains like this, we got no choice. The animals got to eat, so we have to do chores. Let's move the luchadors and feed the pigs. Okay, how'd they do? They got in here last night. Are they tearing it up too bad? Not too bad, not too bad. They'll move this afternoon. Sheep ahead of the pigs. The pigs then eating what the sheep don't eat. And maybe even spreading some of the manure. Now, they're not really doing that there, but they're doing a good job grazing. Plenty to eat here. So tell me, piggies, what do you guys do in the rain? This is what they do in the rain. They don't really need a rain shelter. They need more sun shelter, pigs. So we have this out here for sun, but I bet they're a little bit more comfortable getting under there, staying dry. You can see they've bedded down in there. Hey y'all, we gotta calm you. Hey, we got names. We got names. We came up with names. Last night's member webinar. You wanna hear their names? The coolest names in the world. Diesel and Hammer. Are those not the coolest names? Huh?
What one's Diesel?
The one with the little white there is Hammer, and this is Diesel. You guys are fun.
It's starting to rain again.
It is. I'm sort of glad Jonah decided to keep bringing the cows in because it's starting to rain again. A sheep. These St. Croix developed in humid areas. They don't need shelter. Now we've given them some from the rain. It seems like they have been spending some time over there. But most of the time I look out here, they're not even in it, even though they have it. They have two shelters. They have a shade shelter, and then they have a rain shelter, snow shelter. 3. Gotta get it going, and then it goes easy. Woo! Exciting, new grass for you two. That was easy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
A lot easier. We moved the sheep 1 cage length, 16 feet. We'll move them again in the afternoon, and then we'll give the pigs the entire 2 plots, so 32 by 16. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Mr. Brown, I found them. Hey.
What?
You want to check the weather?
I'm gonna check the weather.
I think Jonah made a good call. We decided to try to put it off to the afternoon. Maybe it'll clear up.
It's gonna be clear this afternoon.
Yay!
Tell you when.
Good call, bro. So I think it was a good call. We'll hurry up and get the chores done. We can do our office work, editing, and then we'll have time for afternoon chores. Let's do this. What kind of tape is it you have there,
I
Jonah?
think it's this tape.
Okay, let me see it. Zip system flashing tape. Okay. This is the bucket you're gonna try it in? Okay, I hope it works because it's filthy.
Don't feel a thing.
Really?
Nope.
And it had a hole in it.
It had a hole in it.
Okay, nice. That's a nice little hack. Who taught you that?
Grandma.
Nice.
It's a building tape. That's why it's so built tough.
Nice. Saves us buying new shoes.
Yep.
I've got a good amount of milk. My helpers have faded. Josiah's giving the dog a bath. Got a little chilly. You guys are setting up. You guys are excited about chicks.
Yeah, because they're so cute.
So excited you're gonna set up the brooder area. Let's do that one, because this bedding's getting kind of full. So far so good, guys. Lily, you're gonna clean out the water and feed her? Then we're ready. You've got electrical line there to your, you wanna make sure that's gonna work, okay, Lily? You wanna make sure the hover brooder's gonna work. Monday mastitis test for Phyllis. We're all good. You think she's ready to be milked? How you doing in the rain, Donald? You loving it? Look, we don't have enough scraps, but we have some stored up in the freezer. This is actually some beef fat. Okay, I brushed it off. That's legit, man. Looking good. How are you guys doing in the rain? Optional shelter if you want it, but they don't care. What about you cows? Cows? Cows do not need shelter from the rain. Period. They're just fine. They're just fine. Grazing in the middle of the rain. What are we doing, Jonah? Are we getting hamburger out? We're getting hamburger out to his mom. It's a little tricky because maybe we should feed the pigs and then they'll be quiet. How you big ladies doing? Bacon and sausage? How y'all doing in the rain? Huh? They don't care. They just want to eat. So let's give them something to eat before they eat us. Hey! I think they're starving. Okay, we got them. They're scraps. You want me to help you with hamburger? Oh, that's a good idea. Hamburger in the corner, and then you kind of keep him in the corner, and I'll open it up. Here you go, hamburger. Come on. Come on. Come on, Shigaf.
Oh,
Jonah, Jonah, Jonah.
The sheep.
I got the sheep. I got the sheep.
Scare them. That's the only way to get them out.
No, 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 I'm not gonna scare them.
Papa.
I'm not gonna scare them. You don't ever want to scare them. Only in an emergency. All right, now come around for a hamburger. Yeah, shoo them on over. We could give them a hay flake. That's more peaceful. We got the sheep some hay. Hurry, they're coming.
Come on, let's go. Hi. Papa.
Hurt him, hurt him, hurt
You
him.
need to get out of that.
Hurt him.
Papa. He's freaked out about you.
Yeah, they're just looping around. They're going under. They're showing looping around. Come on. Come on. Come on, guys. Come on. Here, let's give them. Look, hold them off. They're not coming because of the cows. So let's do this. Let's do this. Sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. Moose. Give him this one then. Sheep, call him right there. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Is it always this hard?
No.
All right. There we go. There we go. Come on. Grab him by the collar if you get a chance. There you go. Bring him up. All right, here we go. Come on. With Jonah there and me behind. Good. There it is. Finally.
Wait, tea cafe.
Oh, look at your tea cafe. I like it. So what can we conclude? Well, a farmer's got to get up and do chores. Rain, shine, sickness, injury, you name it. But a farmer in the rain event, if he can put off the project till a brighter hour. Hopefully that's this afternoon. I know the apple tree guys. Water. Look, Mom, the cafe's open. They got nice music going. All right, we're going swimming, y'all. We're gonna try a new segment of the show here. It's called the Polar Plunge, Health Talk, with Justin and Rebecca. And Josiah, of course.
It's extra cold today.
I'll intro this while you're adjusting. For those of you who don't know, I have chronic Lyme disease, and that's manifesting itself lately in back pain, foot pain, muscle in my feet, inflammation. So we took one of those health scans, and it turns out, yeah, I mean that confirmed it. It showed some effectiveness from an insect bite, but mainly my lymph nodes.
Your lymph nodes are not working well, your lymph system.
That helps me detox.
Right.
Is this detoxing?
This is this helps
is
with
more
the
immune
lymph
boosting.
system.
Tell me that now. It's so cold, is it worth it? So
It does help your immune system too.
I think the big changes that came from it is one of its suggestions is no mayonnaise. Not hard. At least it's not chocolate or peanut butter, right?
Right. And
They did say no whey.
no cow whey or dairy or kefir.
You know, I wonder if they said cow whey because a lot of cow is A1, A2. Do you think that could be it?
I'm wondering, there is a phone call option.
Maybe we should call them
I was
because
thinking that we would
I'm
call
gonna
them.
not do whey just to be safe. So I'm basically not gonna do dairy. But we might call them because our cow milk is what you call A2A2, which is
And
like goat
grass-fed.
milk,
It's different.
human milk, and it's grass fed.
And is it like just whey?
Oh,
as
like
in,
straight up.
Isolated, because people take whey for.
Because wouldn't have they said dairy?
I know. People do like whey drinks.
All right.
Like it's like powdered whey.
Yeah.
So is that what they're talking about? Because why didn't they say milk and all these things?
Yeah.
Soon.
All right. Well, that's an update. We'll see how it does for my inflammation and pain. Like I wake up in the morning sore, like bed sore, like crazy bed sore, and that just shouldn't happen at 41 years old, should it? Or am I just getting
No,
old?
because I'm not bed sore and
No.
I'm gonna be 41
like Big Daddy's
in 2
not bed
weeks.
sore. Grandma's not bed sore.
No.
All right. That's our timer. That concludes our health session.
Well, I was wondering if maybe you should stay in longer to help your
I
lymph.
thought 3 minutes was the max.
No, that's the minimum.
Oh. You know, there's this thing. You know, to take care of your health takes time. I got some other stuff to do, but like this is my #1 tool, my body. And it's calling for some sort of attention.
Hey, Gideon, stay with the dog.
Are you going back in?
I heard that you should dunk, that Hashimoto's people should dunk.
No,
I heard that Hashimoto people
It's-
swim
It's not
in the cold.
beer smothers.
Beauty, checking over my edit. Lily, you gonna be hanging doing a puzzle?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go do the chores and the project. Good call. Good call. Beautiful day, beautiful afternoon. Yes, this is gonna be much more pleasurable to work in. Let's do this. I'm missing one thing. That's better. So, Randolph's here working on the fence. So we just got an order from Premier One. These, my friends, are fiber cut posts. You'll see. They are game changers. A waterproof cat bathroom. Maybe this will help us keep the cats from in our gardens. Maybe they'll go in there instead. Here's to hoping. There's a lot more Premier One goodies in those boxes you probably haven't seen before. There's one more we're gonna show you today. Shepherd's crook. Remember how I want to, my goal is to grizzly bear hug those sheep. Wouldn't you just want to do that? Wouldn't you just want to give that sheep a big Papa Bear hug? I want to do that. Maybe this will help me get them closer for the hug. I'm putting together a little cart to take out there. We got some feed for the piglets, our fiber tough post. I'm kind of wondering, should we get a treat for the ram and the luchador? It'd be kind of cool to calm them down a little bit too. Some for the ewes too. A bit of alfalfa. I think these piglets are calm enough. I think we can do it with one net. Means they'll be out for a little bit. I don't think they'll go too far. If they do, we can lure them back in with some feed. Where are all my people? Kids! Kids! What? Got the luchadors moved. I'm gonna move the pigs right here. There they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the food here and then open this up. Hopefully they're gonna go to the food and I can move them. I see you guys did some rooting. Has been raining. They got their feet out. Let's just pick up this net. Hopefully they're gonna come here and we'll surround them while they're eating it. Was that really just that easy? They followed me as I picked up the net. Didn't go beyond. Came around, I actually had to coax them around to come in here. That's my buddies. That's my Diesel. That's my Hammer. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, I'll leave you alone. Let me show you the power of a fiber tough. I like some fiber tough skills. All right, don't have a corner post here? It's not a problem. Make one with your fiber tough post. Haha, isn't that nice? Woo! Ah! Now, they did root it up a good bit here. Let's patch it. We could plant some pasture seed here if we wanted. I don't know. We're still debating. That's a good bit. I don't know. They're good rooters, which could mean we could use them as tiller to build forest. I don't know if we want them in our pastures. That could be quite the divot for our SheepShaw. We're trying to figure out if these guys could go behind the cows and the sheep on pasture to work in the manure, but that was a good bit of, was a good chunk. So I don't know. Of course they'd have a much bigger area. So, experiment continues. Sheep, 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 sheep. Come on, Nacho. Look what I got you. He's into it. I got that for you, buddy. You my breeding stock, my man. I'm not gonna hurt you. Sheep, 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 sheep. That's as close as I'm gonna get today. Sheep, 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 sheep. Just talk to him. Hey, sheep, 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 sheep. You want to go to the ladies in October? You'll be my best friend then, won't you? We got our tools, water for the ewes, fix the SheepShaw. A little less than an hour. I think it's actually plenty of time. Let's see if the beautiful one wants to go with us. Rebecca, you want to go with? Are you playing the puzzle?
She wanted me to help.
Okay. This is looking good, Randolph. I believe that's everything we need. Tools, 2x4s, screws. See what's happened? I think I screwed this hole too close to the edge and so it got weak and broke off like that. So, oh shoot. I forgot a drill to drill these 1/2" bolt holes. We could technically do that later. So, I'll do that. Well, looks like I'm gonna be coming back sooner than later because I didn't bring any wrenches to pull those bolts off. Now, I think I have everything. Well, thanks to Jonah showing up and helping, we've got it done. We got the bolts in. Oh shoot, we gotta get the pole in. Hopefully we can get it in. It's a tight squeeze with these new, I only have lost my 1.5 inch paddle bit, yeah. We're gonna have to bore that out a little bit with the drill. Yeah.
Get your rubber mallet.
Really, we need to get a cap on here just to keep it from splitting. That's good. Yeah, it'll go in. All right, we finished, Jonah. Good job. You try that out on Moose?
He's trying to lick it. I noticed that.
Grab it around his collar. You got him.
Help me out here, Papa. I caught him.
What do you want to do with him?
His collar looks fine.
Oh, okay.
It was fine. He had so much slack on it.
He was a little stronger than you thought, huh?
But I got him.
These gals have never gone after alfalfa, but they're up here sunbathing. Sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep, 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 sheep. This means we could maybe get them to follow us anywhere, like we get those pigs to follow us anywhere. Now, do they like it so much that they'll let us come? We'll start putting it in our hand, feeding them out of our hand. Hey, this one's letting me pet her. Do you like that?
Yeah, I think I was petting her into the chair and she was like, oh.
This is good. One step closer to the Papa Bear hug. I just want to be able to walk up, they not move, just walk up and hug them. You want to try grab one with the
You
net?
want me to grab the most wild one or the most tame?
No, get the tame one.
They don't like it in there.
Not today.
Me and Josiah got back from chores. These are the egg scores from all 4 flocks. We'll keep you updated and see if the chickens don't keep eating them or still are eating them.